Well, I think it probably goes back to 1969 and the mentorship that I had with two of our high school teachers at High River, and that was Doug Gardner and Brian Clark. They had both come from Saskatchewan boys, probably avid Rough Rider fans, and they decided that a good thing, opportunity to make the school cohesive because there had been a school amalgamation take place. And so they decided to try to start a football program. So we started a 9-man football program. And for a kid that was always overweight, got an opportunity to play football. It was kind of neat. You could actually go out and hit people and things like that. And then, of course, once I was done playing football at a junior level, and then I came here to the University of Calgary and went into education, and I just think it's part of the job. I don't know if it is success. I think, I've had to learn from a lot of coaches. I've learned to be a hard line. Sometimes, okay, this is enough. Some athletes probably have not really cared for me. Some have, walked on water for me, but I think the success comes to hard work, the values of fair play, and to make sure that you always do your best and take it with you the rest of your life. Well, I think I'd have to say having them grow up to be young men and women, and responsible young men and women, and most of them do. I've had a few of my athletes that have taken a different path down the road, but when you work with someone and then they come back and say thank you very much, I think that's really rewarding. And I've got people that have gone all over the world and had success, and had just lived in small town Alberta again, in High River, that have enjoyed success in life and have been good citizens in the community. I'm so frustrated by the fact of high school athletics because I think we're losing the teacher coach. And I'm very fortunate this year. I have two teachers helping me coach my girls rugby team. And it is such night and day different, the attitude on the team and the professionalism of the teacher coach is what I would like to try and maintain. And I feel sorry for teachers because there's a lot of work being downloaded on them, and they don't have time to do what our government, our ATA, and that says. They don't have time to really work with the kids, and I believe coaching with the kids is where it's at. We try to shape young people there, and I guess I'm more concerned about the aspect of teacher coach being lost in our system. Well, I'm deeply honored by it. First of all, I could name you 3 or 4 people that I know that are equally deserving of the award. And, I guess awards are when you get nominated. I was kind of taken back. You have part of you say, oh yeah, I deserve it. I'm going to miss coaching when I retire here in June. Maybe not miss teaching in the classroom, but sometimes you get good classes, and I've been very lucky to have good classes this year. And that whole thing is, that's the enjoyable part of it. And so the award becomes kind of, it means a lot to me that somebody recognizes me. I'd like to thank, first of all, I'd like to thank Rob for nominating me. I'd like to thank the times I've worked with Daryl Fleschuk immensely. I'd like to thank my coaching, assistant coach that I've had, whether it be football, wrestling, or rugby. And I guess I'd like to really thank, that the I have been given and blessed by the good Lord that I could be able to do something like this. And thank my school board. And I have to thank one administrator, Diane Yee. She was probably the one that, you know, with the darkest time in my coaching, was the one that kept pumping me up, you know, and she was just a fine lady to work for.